So good morning, everybody. My name is Monica Kobaldick. I'm the Relocation Readiness Program Manager at ACS. And with the high PCS season upon us, we wanted to talk to sponsors about what are some key information to convey to those newcomers. So next slide. First up is the Plan My Move site. For those of you that know me, this is my most favorite site ever. It helped me arrive here when I first PCS to Vicenza. It is extremely helpful because the newcomers can come in and they can go to that website and see a plethora of information about our installation. They can also email, in particular, directorates and get the information directly from them. So very key, very helpful, and it talks about cost of living, just about anything you could possibly think of. Then also, they can also reach out to me. So if you have a newcomer coming in that has a lot of difficult questions, maybe you don't know the answers, you can always provide them with my information or email me directly. Then the second item is we want to make sure that they're command sponsored. So you want to ask that newcomer if their dependents are listed on those orders. Have they gone through the command sponsorship process? And then you want to say, you want to make sure you get that no-fee passport and visa. Why do we say this? Because we still sometimes will get a soldier stopping in at ACS who brought his wife over, had no idea they were supposed to go through a command sponsorship process. She came on a tourist visa, and now she's here ready to live with her husband. Now that spouse is going to have to go back on their own dime and begin that process. So we want to avoid that because we want them to come here, be happy about being here, and start out on a right foot, not to be now frustrated with the whole process, Army and Vicenza. Stateside driver's license is imperative. They need to be current because they want to be able to get that AFI license. So we don't want them coming here on a expired license and then they have to get that all renewed before getting their AFI license. Kind of piggyback on that is the large SUVs. You might want to mention to them that they may want to keep that back at stateside just because these Italian roads can be quite narrow and we don't want them falling off half the side of the road there trying to maneuver. And parking and things of that nature. So smaller housing, although some of us have larger housing, just let them know there's a chance they may not get the larger housing that they may be used to, and therefore there's not a whole lot of storage facilities here. It can be pricey, so maybe they might want to leave some of their items back behind. Plus they might want to buy new stuff here while they're in Italy, so which a lot of us have done. Hotel. Again, just like command sponsorship, please tell them or maybe make the call for them to try to get them into Ederle. We do get families stop off ACS, they walk in, they go, we're here, Big Army takes care of us. We didn't make hotel reservations. And so we're scrambling to try to get them a place, get a dog, and someone up with, usually I take them. And then we'll try and get them in a hotel to try to get them settled in. Had that sponsor or had they had a sponsor tell them this, they would have known far out to get that hotel reservation. Next slide. Okay. Very helpful is helping them get that CMR box set up. They can go online and do this now. So you can provide them these links and they can go online, upload their orders, and get that box squared away so that they can forward mail and have that coming here. A lot of them are in transition. They don't have family to rely on to say, hey, can you forward my mail? I'll give you the information. So this is also very, very helpful. An absolute must. These spouses coming in and families, some of them have home businesses like Pampered Chef, Amway, and those are just a few that I thought of at the last minute. They cannot operate them here. And they need to know this before coming because some get here and that's the first thing they start doing is you get all those invites. But they're not allowed, okay? So be sure and let them know that firsthand, that they cannot operate those here in Italy. Health records, sometimes we get busy packing. They have the movers coming, they don't think about this, so guess what? Now all their children's health records are packed up and shipped out. And they won't get here until like about 2 months after they're here. And they want their children to go into CYSS for daycare. They want their children to go take some great summer classes. Maybe they want to attend Benvenuti and we pay for the CDC vouchers, but they can't get their children enrolled. So it's really important that you tell them, hand carry those immunization records for their dependents. Carry them on that plane with you. Do not let those get shipped out They definitely want to be able to have everything with them when they arrive here so they can hit the ground running. And pets. We all have our pets, and they need to make sure that they follow the procedures, especially with flights coming in the summer. They can go to the vet page on the Plan My Move site and retain information. They can also go to some other sites that I have available, which I'm happy to provide you all. And then large appliances. Let them know housing will provide those big appliances for them, so they don't need to bring the washer and dryer. I actually had a spouse come to me, and she's like, "What do I do? I brought my washer and dryer, and he didn't tell me I didn't have to bring it." And so the soldier's sitting there going, "I didn't know." So now they have to find a place for these and store them in a garage. So they were a bit frustrated. And also you don't want to use them because it's the 110 and you've got the transformer situation. So all of that can be circumvented. And I have created an email for newcomers. Some of you have already used it. And it's already got all this information. It has all the links I've talked about and then some. So sponsors, all they have to do is go into the top paragraph, introduce themselves as their sponsor, and then get that out to the newcomer. And the newcomer has all of this in their fingertips, including these top 10 key items that they do need to know before arrival. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Gobbleday.
And a couple of comments just to highlight on that. Sponsorship is very key. We still get soldiers that arrive that don't have a sponsor, and all this great information they miss out on. And at least once every couple of weeks I get a request for someone to put their washer and dryer into storage because they didn't know not to bring it. So please help us get this information out. That CMR box is also very helpful for if they have what I did is before sending all my stuff over here and not seeing it for 2 more months, I mailed a bunch of packages to myself on the recommendation of my sponsor to do so I would have some clothes with me and didn't have to wear the same shirt for 2 months. And a highlight on the pets, the Ederle Inn does have pet-friendly rooms. Just wanted to highlight that piece. So if you do have a pet, make sure you will be able to have a room there at the Ederle Inn if you call in early enough.